And Fuente Ovejuna is about a village of the same name that historically had an uprising, and they rose against a military commander who had been torturing them and basically pillaging and oppressing them. And so they rose against him, and he ended up being murdered.
The aftermath of the murder leaves the village banding together against their oppressors and claiming only that Fuente Ovejuna did it. Director Jeff Page sees many similarities with the situations today to what happened in Spain in the 1400s.
You have all kinds of civilian political activity happening all over the world, all kinds of peaceful and not so peaceful resistance happening. So I think this is a play about standing up for yourself and standing up for your right to live a life that's free and happy.
But it's not only the subject matter that is profound.
The use of poetry versus prose to convey sort of romanticism or intelligence or status. So there's a lot of common sort of rhetorical ideas that are shared kind of with Shakespeare.
Confess. What does Fuente Ovejuna think of me?
What have we done to you, my lord, to cause you such offense?
The play comes with a 14+ warning, but Page says that's not because of graphic violence.
Like all sort of plays of the era, a lot of the action takes place off stage and is represented. So even though the commander does dreadful things to the villagers, they're really only reported. You see the threat, and then you see the consequences of the action.
But as with any RDC production, the subplot of any play they produce is the players themselves. Page says it's been a story all of its own, watching the students become their characters.
One of the dynamics of our program here at RDC is that a lot of the students that come in are young, and they're trying to figure out whether they want to be involved in theater or the arts or whatever their passion is. They're still finding themselves. And so the cast that's assembled are the survivors, really, of the class that came together last year. And I've really enjoyed watching them behave as survivors in the play, because that's really what the villagers are. They've survived a trauma, and they survived the only way that we know how, which is by coming together and helping to heal ourselves.
Fuente Ovejuna runs October 13th to 15th, and again from October 18th to the 22nd. Lex Engel, Shaw TV, Red Deer.